Welcome to Twisted Monday, where I have to start with some bad news. Twisted Monday is going to be going on hiatus after this month, which is one of the reasons I'm rushing to get Twisted Metal 1 and 2 completed so quickly. I know I have to move at the end of the month. My move-in day is literally the first Monday of May, so that's entirely impossible to get a video out then. And I have absolutely no idea how long it will take to get all set up at the new place. So this was inevitable. I've been ready for it for quite a while. But, well, there are alternatives. Longtime viewer and supporter Decidue has a channel where they're doing a lot of YouTube content about Twisted Metal specifically. You'd probably enjoy that. Decidue in the old YouTube search bar. They're also doing full playthroughs just like I do, as well as thoroughly edited content. Cody, with a last name that I shouldn't try to pronounce, has done many full game playthroughs as well, that are of a considerably higher skill than what I typically perform. So maybe check those out as well. I'll provide links in the description, and you'll see their comments all the time because frequent commenters and supporters. I'd love to see both of them get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube because that is the point where you unlock all of YouTube's monetization features. Because YouTube is absolutely ridiculous. I unlocked Twitch's monetization features at 50 followers. Ugh. It's tough out there, making stuff. So help people out, and enjoy some stuff, while I am starting a new life. 700 miles from where I am right now. Quite the undertaking. Also quite the undertaking is completing Twisted Metal 2 as Twister. That is the thing I can promise will be completed this very day. It's Amanda Watts. She wants to go very fast. Impossibly fast. The fastest speed that humans, or anything for that matter, is capable of going. Humans actually aren't capable of going that speed, so that's why she needs Calypso's help. Going the speed of light. A terrible idea, but she's a speed junkie. And she's driving a ridiculously fast car already. That, of course, means it's also a ridiculously fragile car. This game has weird damage values, and the low armor cars can fall apart extremely rapidly. So this vehicle is hard to use. Also, I like how I got that very important announcement out well before any live Twitch followers are even capable of watching the stream because Twitch doesn't send out notifications. Good stuff. It'll be a secret to them. Won't ruin their day like it ruined the days of all the YouTube viewers. For now, though, we'll focus on the game because the game is already trying to kill me. So we've seen Twister many times. She's ruined a lot of my runs because this vehicle is easy to kill, but super irritating if it hits you with its special even one time. Meanwhile, using the special is very hard because it sort of stops you in place for a long time. It stops the enemies in place as well. And therein lies the strategic value of the old Twister. You lock people down, like this, which is easier said than done. Grab people, spin them around, bring out the napalm, burn them alive as they are floating above your vehicle the perfect spot for them to be in order to set them alight with a napalm. So weapons like the napalm that are usually worthless are extremely powerful for Twister. This is going to make this run very fun and unique. Normally I just completely avoid napalm pickups, but now they're very highly valuable to me. I want a lot of them. I have a lot of them. So let's get to work. We can only hold 3 twisters, which is a little low. But we'll have to make it work. That means we got to use our twisters very often. We don't want to let them pile up because we can only carry 3, and they regenerate pretty quickly. We also want to have our shield up if we're going to use that special. You know how hard it is to shield in this game. This is fine, didn't grab anybody, but I'll have plenty more specials built up soon. By plenty, I mean 3. But you almost always have enough specials to do whatever you want. You don't have enough energy to shield yourself during all those specials, which, as noted, is basically essential to their usage. It's a very complicated and technical character to play as. And with so many enemies, they sort of team up. Accidentally, they're just very aggressive, and you're the only target that they actually will seek out. They ignore one another. The fact that we are so fast makes us frequently run past the people I'm trying to grab. If you're moving at all, they're probably going to break free of your twister. That kind of sucks, if I'm being honest. I always see the LAPD in this level. Which, Outlaw, I gotta admit, is one of the most difficult enemies to fight in this game. Because the close quarters special is the same as ours, but with tracking and significantly greater distance. And the AI has infinite uses of it. So if we try to grab Outlaw in our twister, it's just going to tase us. Every time you can guarantee multiple tasings. Not a problem if you're shielded, but your shield only lasts a couple of seconds. Okay, the lightning isn't a bad spot. I'm gonna waste those. What I like to be able to do is switch right from the special to the napalm in a single tap. Because it's honestly a lot of brain power to keep track of where your weapons are in relation to one another. Oh, I got exploded. All the enemies clustered up there is beautiful, though. Which, of course, means they split up. They'll be back. They always get stuck in these little streets because they're indented. This will be good when we're hunting the last enemy. It typically does not go up to the central platform. Say so surprised that I am doing Twisted Monday. I haven't missed one in over a year at this point. But I do know the feeling. I am constantly losing track of what day it is and what happens on which day. Definitely no judgment there. Well, I landed my napalm. I meant to grab Sweet Tooth first. Just because you can. Really, though, our Twister doesn't functionally do much of anything. It puts them in the perfect spot to get napalmed. And that's about it. You can also use other missiles and stuff to take advantage of enemies that are being twisted. Damn it all. So this first run is going to be a disaster. I have completed this level deathless with Twister. I actually kind of like playing as Twister at this point. The enemies are pretty beat up. I'm disturbingly far behind. Been at it long enough that the health refills are starting to respawn. Wouldn't mind having some weapons and not being on fire. There's a napalm inside the fire pit, but with a vehicle that has this low HP, I don't especially want to be setting myself on fire intentionally. That was super weird. Tornadoes made me fly. I like bounced off of Sweet Tooth's doingy sproingy on top of him. Landed far away from where I wanted to be. This health refill just keeps coming back. I'm not complaining. I've grabbed it 3 times. All the other ones have not reappeared yet. Oh, I gotta start killing people. You would want to bring extra weapons into the next level, because it typically doesn't have enough. However, because things like the napalm are now usable, weapons that were formerly garbage actually are worth picking up. You gotta watch the mini-map. Or where an enemy is relative to you, so that you can find out where they are and grab them with the Twister. Twist them up good. I've been warned many times about the inevitable Twister playthrough. And like I just said, when I was practicing this character, I grew to love it. It's at least fun. It's difficult, but it's fun. Now their health refill. Heavily guarded by the LAPD. Like a dumpster full of perfectly edible food. Cannot believe Outlaw didn't bother to kill me there. For talking smack. Okay. Outlaw is too fast for the amount of armor that it has. And my controller just disconnected. Love that for me. Worst possible time, as Outlaw was right on my case. Desperately need any health refill to reappear. Any of them. Literally anyone. But health refill respawn times make no sense. Never have, never will. Haven't even seen Warthog this whole time. He's blowing himself up. There we finally go. Broadsided. No health refills in this game. It's like playing as an AI in Twisted Metal 1. You get what you get. And there's simply no reason to be upset about it. When this goes well, it should go very, very quickly. It's a super fast car. And the combo with the special and napalms is actually very, very deadly. Didn't want that. I especially didn't want Mr. Slam. Although, if I'm honest, Mr. Slam is not that dangerous here because we're super fast and super small. Still managed to get myself grabbed. Slam's in a bad spot. I want to go up that ramp. He's not giving me a clean access to it. There we finally go. This looks worse than it is. Because it leads to the full health. I really wanted the napalm that's supposed to spawn on top of that platform, though. It simply didn't at that time. Oh well. So that was most of Hammerhead's health all at once. And I get the rest. Note the way they simply don't grab. I can touch them with the tornado, and then they just break free. Nothing happens. You have to be not moving at all in order to actually hold on to them. Got one. It's trying to grab me. I have been counter-grabbed by Mr. Slam while I was twisting him. And it did not lead to like a Twisted Metal 4, you both hurtle yourselves into the sky. Sadly. Twisted Metal 4 officially better than Twisted Metal 2. That's all it takes. Need to not get lightnings. Lightnings are still useless. I believe they're poorly programmed, such that they simply do not affect most enemies most of the time, the way they're supposed to. Now let's see. Got no weapons. That hot dog shack is supposed to have a napalm in it. Maybe I've already collected it. There's a napalm. Should work. Can't believe I didn't grab him in a single grab, but... there. I got destroyed in the process. Really, the only good thing about our special is that we can fire other weapons while it is active. If I'm not mistaken, Outlaw cannot do that. Another lightning. Beautiful. So that's our big equalizer. Not worried about Grasshopper. Grasshopper can make a fairly deadly wrecking ball of herself. So we have super low armor, and her accuracy is perfect when she's played by an AI. When we play as Grasshopper, we miss constantly. So right there I was going to drop the remote bomb. Because we're probably going to be shielded anyway while we're grabbing enemies. So might as well drop a remote bomb at your own feet. Get max damage out of it. You probably still won't get max damage out of it because it's very finicky about what it considers close enough to deal max damage, but you'll probably get a lot of damage out of it. So remote bombs also very useful now, where they were previously another pickup I tended to avoid. So we're going to see a lot of usage of weapons that I don't typically screw around with. And that, in many ways, is fun. We've seen so many playthroughs of this game. This is a huge change of pace. I'm into it. Proximity to an enemy appears to affect how far away they are from you when you grab them. So you can't really get them with, like, the napalms and stuff. They'll be too far away. But I got through there. And hey, chat showed up. Glorious. While I was focusing on that, everyone filed in. Moscow is really Twister's, like, playground. And Twister's an enemy here. It's hellish. I hate having to fight Twister in this place. But I enjoy being Twister here. Everything's on its head with this character. It's opposite day here in Twisted Metal 2. Getting our first roar of axle power. Oh god. Well, we're gonna start this one, that's for sure. But I'll play it out. There is a way to use your energy meter to fire napalms, and it is actually useful as this character. It's also useful against the final boss for any character. But it's useful all the time for little old Twister, who, as noted, cannot survive anything. If we get touched, we explode immediately. It's like playing the PC version of Twisted Metal 1, so I should be used to it. Hello, Roadkill. Surprised it didn't backfire any boomerangs at me. Axel's another one who's hard to grab with the Twister, because he'll just stop you with axle power. Just bury you in shockwaves, and there's not much you can do about it. If I had brought a remote bomb here, I could have blown up all these platforms, which causes the pickups that spawn on the platforms to spawn on the ridges instead, below the platforms. And additional pickups will spawn where the platforms once were. So it can actually be valuable to blow up all the platforms and really simplify the hell out of this level. Oh, I, of course, input a shield there. But there's no way to prove it. And tragedy has struck again. So... I gotta input a password. Naturally. Probably not the last time, for that matter. Whoosh. I knew as soon as I lost my second life, was down to my third, that I was not in good shape. Really, I knew as soon as I started up this playthrough that I was not in good shape. There. Just killed Sweet Tooth and most of Warthog in a matter of seconds, putting us very far ahead in the overall competition. You gotta sort of watch out for ricochets. They will actually free people from getting twisted because they have so much knockback. Hey, middle fingers up if you want to get twisted. Not a lot of middle fingers up in this game. Unlike Grudge Warriors, where Luigi flips you off at the beginning of the game. There we go. I will twist him while he's slamming me. For beautiful carnage. Really just breaks me free of his slam, though. I guess we're talking about how Warthog is a very effective but very boring vehicle. Usually top tier in every game it appears in, which is to say, every game. But I hate playing as it anyway, because it's not fun. It's a case of being too good. It can do basically whatever it wants. But its special is just a missile. Yeah, small brawl, it's obviously pretty bad. And like, the one in Twisted Metal Black is not very good, but it's also not Warthog in any meaningful way. So it's kind of inadmissible in court. Warthog's had a weird journey. Back in the tornado, please. I don't know if there is a functional difference between a tornado and, like... Well, I do know there's a difference between a hurricane and a tornado. I guess I'm just confusing myself with a colloquial nickname for tornadoes, which is twisters. I haven't even seen that movie in a million years. Still unclear on the science. What little there is to be had. That should leave just Warthog, but I have no weapons. I like weapons, so what can I get here? I'm gonna blow up the level. See if that gives me anything to work with. Try not to get killed by Warthog. I can maneuver circles around him, clearly. But he just needs one lucky shot and I'm out of here. Not anymore. course, he'd go for the weapon that goes over the hill in the middle. I fire right into the hill, but then he left himself open. I'm out of there, no lives lost, but no inventory either. And on to Paris. I like the password for Paris. It's a palindrome. Desidue has arrived. I did say the gang was all here, but it wasn't technically true until... well, there's still several regulars who aren't here. More the merrier, though. Oh, this run is annihilated because Axel caught up to me. Although, he's about to kill Roadkill for me. That might be worth it. This is also a character who benefits from taking down the Eiffel Tower, which is a thing I normally don't do. They like to trap people in here first. Hammerhead didn't quite make it up. Teleported in, then clipped back out. Poor guy. And he finally made it. Oh no, you don't. You go down with the ship. Another nice thing about the special, because we get so many of them, you can just activate it and then roll through destructibles, especially if they have pickups inside. Not even have to stop to break them. Get all those prizes. Very, very easily. I'm free. There we go, Mr. Grimm. Easily destroyed. He's probably more fragile even than Twister. Although I haven't done the math myself. Roadkill took like 10 Axle explosions. And is barely harmed. Roadkill just didn't mind getting shot up by Axle, I guess. I wish I was so lucky. So fast I can almost jump right up on top of the building. I probably could if I got the angle right and I did an actual jump. There are way, way, way too many enemies left. Not entirely sure what killed him there. I was trying to fire a missile, but I never pulled it off. Axel's catching up. The reason I brought down the Eiffel Tower is because it has a bunch of narrow pathways, and the enemies do love coming up here. We can easily take advantage of narrow pathways. Makes it super easy to grab them, twist them up, kill them. Apparently one of the health refills got grabbed. There's supposed to be two up here. That means the health I have is probably all I've got with which to kill 4 remaining enemies. Oh, never mind. Now that's all I've got. The rooftops also have a lot of very useful weapons, including tons of napalms. It. The least dangerous enemy is destroyed. I don't know who the third enemy is. I know we got Axel. And Hammerhead. Thumper. Thumper's super dangerous. If you try to twist him, he will just launch his super deadly flamethrower at you. And kill ya. Kill ya outright. Not much left to Hammerhead, at least. Okay, they're dueling, for whatever reason. Super awkward interaction anytime you try to grab Axel. Bouncy all over the place. As noted, we're probably not going to get another health refill. Weaponry is not adequately available. Definitely take a remote bomb, though. Double actually has a ton of pickups that I normally never even go for. Here's why I don't normally take down the Eiffel Tower. I just love to camp the landing spot. And do that. Just the tiniest window of opportunity between shields and Axel one-hit killed me. What was it? X triangle circle? Nope. Triangle X circle? That went through. And it's taking us to Paris, so that must have been it. By process of elimination. A lot of explosions. Not any deaths. Warthog gave it almost as bad as he took it, so. Can't have too many of those. I hate how it just hurls the enemy away. I would like a much more reliable grab. So difficult to get a real hold on enemies here. Also profoundly necessary. We shall make it happen. Once I'm unfrozen. Well, Grim's gonna have fun with the Eiffel Tower. Yeah, I couldn't get a real hold on anybody there. Tragically. I caused some harm. Did the opposite of the Hippocratic Oath. That ain't too bad. I neither jumped nor boosted, which is two things that I was trying to do, and it didn't matter. They're so fast, you just clip onto the rooftop anyway. There are definitely things up here that are impossible to get, though. Like that napalm floating between multiple buildings. Yeah, pretty loaded up here. Ah. get a hold on Grim. Shot myself with my own ricochet. Thumper's ready for remote bomb. Oh, I dropped my second remote bomb, which I did not want to do. Thumper drove right into my first. Blew himself up. Wasn't ready for it, so when I went to detonate, just wasted the bomb I had. They are pretty useful. I've not had a lot of opportunities to use them yet. Ice 9 kills, I've definitely checked out. Many, many times. Been writing that review, but I've also been exhausted with the old brain melt. But if anyone doesn't know, I also review music. Got a whole channel for it. Check that out. Made those videos back when I could talk. Because I wasn't working all the time. Those were the days. See napalms up on the Eiffel Tower, and I want them. Don't gotta think too hard for that. Okay, literally no weapons. Need to see that. Lots and lots of enemies and very low health. That I can make work for me. Unless Mr. Grimm simply says no. Oh, man! Spawned right into a flamethrower. Literal hell on earth. There are so many enemies ready to die. There's one. I think every single enemy is ready to explode. There's another. No, Thumper can still put up a fight. Thumper will put up a fight. Spectre is serving as bait once again. Where'd he go? Oh, he fell off the building. Well, I can always whip around. I'll be back, right? He's chilling near the teleporter. Come on up. You're the next contestant. He's somehow dying down there. Alone. Don't know what he's doing to himself. Okay, he's down. And he's dead. Holland, you're gonna be in for a show when we get to Holland. Stay tuned for that. I've dealt with worse Hollands, though, than what this game has to throw at me. I'm not even gonna try to go through this one on one life. I am going to misclick a bunch of times. Not that I even attempt to go for a war of attrition on this particular level, but You need a lot of resources, so... triangle, square, X, square, circle. At least there's a gap in basically all of these passwords. So I don't have to remember 6 numbers, better shapes. Only 5. Where did he go? Ugh, he's launching napalm cones into my little alcove. I'll just excuse myself. Save him for later. Uh-oh. Here's where we're definitely going to get too much momentum many times. Should be 1 down. Mr. Grimm, yeah, he exploded as well. So we're off to a good start. 2 more things like that, and we'll be on to the boss. When this character goes well, it goes very well. This could hypothetically be a super, super fast playthrough. If I had practiced to get, like, really good at it. I did not. I practiced to get good enough at it. Stuck sideways. Very small area. Getting spammed with ice cream. Where's he at? Missed him. Tried to get him with my remote bomb. Such luck. So we can pull this ripcord. Full health right down here. Light armor vehicles really just need to stick and move at all times. You have to be very careful and controlled. That is not what I would describe as happening right now. Let's go wake up Grasshopper. She's been doing nothing a long time. We'll invite her to the party. This vehicle. Sometimes landing from a great distance causes you to lose all momentum, sometimes it doesn't. You just go flying the second you land. Oh, sandwiched. The pincer attack. From all 4 of them. It's kind of what you want. So that you can do stuff like that. Just nuke them all. With 1 remote bomb. This is exactly why, head-on added damage counters on screen to all your attacks. So that you could see that I just did, like, 100 damage there. Very satisfying. Now you just have to take my word. I did like 100 damage there. Grasshopper will hit me with that special, unless it hits a wall first. Why does it keep disappearing behind me? There. Should be no more grasshoppers. Leaving only shadow. So glad I obliterated, Outlaw there. Outlaw went behind the building. Wasting my time. Stay in the lava if you want. Not gonna help you in the long run. Bit of an error in judgment. Not a fireproof purse. This level's perfectly fine, in my opinion. I enjoy it well enough. The curvature of the level gives you all sorts of weird interactions. I've never been a fan of how that works, and it is the most severe on this level. So I don't know that I would call it the best, but then I don't know what I would call the best, so maybe it is. It's definitely quite solid. Homing missiles, useless against minion. We're gonna want remote bombs and napalms, and not to be frozen. I can get both of these in a one-stop shop called This Temple. But I'm dead. As minion can fire specials around corners, apparently. So certain I was out of sight, out of mind there. Still this. I'll gladly take. Maybe it seems to go out of his way to drive through lava. I wish that would be his undoing, but of course it isn't. Getting him and losing him. Yeah, whatever. Couldn't get a firm grip on him. Weird. Ah, well. Square circle. Well, hopefully this is everyone's favorite level in the series. Because we are showing it off. I don't really ever use freeze attacks as this character. You really gotta save everything for shields and maybe additional napalm shots. Really wish Shadow had died there. Because now Shadow's on a rampage. A magic pixel rampage. Wasting me all sorts of resources. You like this level at Building World from Silent Hill 4? Don't know what Building World would specifically refer to. But if it's the one from Silent Hill 4, I accept. Okay, New York. I'm completely out of control because of these curved level platforms. Shadow's still alive somehow. Warthog, not so lucky. Lots of opinions about best level in the series now. There's not a lot of potential wrong answers. Holland obviously would be controversial. If anyone were to go there, but I don't think anyone would. I was gonna say like Big Blue Stadium, but ultimately I like Big Blue Stadium a lot. A lot of interactivity crammed into that little place. Even most bad Twisted Metal levels serve a purpose. Holland, less so than a lot of others. Get spun around by napalm cones. The stuff those things can do. It never ends. Ah, my shield didn't go off. Damn it. Well, that is going to be a common problem throughout this run. It already has been a common problem throughout the run. But it ain't going anywhere. Shields never go off in this game. Learning how to consistently do all the energy moves is an important task to getting anywhere in this game and an impossible task simultaneously. People who've done it are dramatically more successful at Twisted Metal 2 than I am and will ever be. Right there. No shield. Then multiple shields in a row to make up for it. I got multiple people ready to die, but I can't deliver the finishing blow, and multiple is an overstatement. It's Thumper. Thumper's ready to die. Okay. I didn't want to be on that bridge anyway. Now, roadkill is shockingly deadly in this run. Roadkill, Thumper. Sweet Tooth isn't normally this big of a problem. And today he's decided to be a problem. Okay, I think I specifically dislike this level because of the lack of drivable ground. The only platforms in this level are these. Pits of lava that enemies avoid, and you will burn to death if you try to go through them anyway. This makes it much harder to control what is going on at any given time. I like an arena. And this level does not provide any arenas. So this officially is not my favorite level of the series, by a long shot. I have no weapons, no health refills, I have no resources whatsoever. There's a few weapons. Please give me the weapons. Vector's gonna shoot me, there it is. That's some napalms, that's nothing special. Go, got you. How did you break free? I literally wasn't moving. Yeah, that run was garbage. From the get-go. Wavy Chew. Here for inspiration. I'm close to remembering this password. One more game over and I think I'll have it memorized. So that's something to look forward to. I suppose I should re-announce now that Chad is actually here. Because literally no one was here at the beginning of the run. That Twisted Monday is going on hiatus. I have to move at the end of the month. And, yeah, I don't know how long it'll take to get settled. So I haven't missed a single week in well over a year. That has to change. That has to super change, like a complete 180. For a little while. No idea how long. But it is necessary. And hopefully good. I'm looking forward to moving. Oh, my shield. Need it. I need it to live. Oh no, who froze me? Slam, of course. I'm gonna bail on this one as well. Did not expect Slam. Should've. Nope, that's not it. Square X, square circle. And I said I'd have it memorized with one more. Playing as Twister is indeed hard mode. Hey, there's a remote bomb back here. I hate going back there, though. Because that happens when you touch the curved platforms. Start flipping and rolling. Ah, completely out of control. Hate all these curved platforms. This whole level really just puts me back on my heels. Everything I know about Twisted Metal is inverted. Just this level. There. Someone died. I'll teach you all to stack up on top of me. Nope. No remote bomb. Missing in action. Oh, napalm cones absolutely everywhere. The napalm cones are perfect for this level. That sine wave. So many easy ways to set it up. Guaranteed hits. Alright, here we go. Very deadly. Not lethal, though. Don't want to get anywhere near Grasshopper. Let's try this. Useless. You cannot twist the big statue. Oh, hello. Nice of you to stop by. Slam's here. But my weapons are despawning off screen. So most of them are not in the ways of enemy pathing, so they probably wouldn't get grabbed accidentally. Maybe, though. This is why the Twister is so good at breaking down destructible objects. Takes seconds. Single-digit seconds. That's at least like 10. Trying to break it with a machine gun. Oh. Grasshopper. Being a real Mr. Slam. That'll learn ya. Okay. Traditional kill. Just using missiles. Warthog hasn't even woken up yet. Just been sitting in a corner this whole level. Waiting for everyone else to die. He's pretending to be the boss. And he's sort of like a mini minion in the first place. So he's pretty good at being the boss. I see a napalm. And I'm in. Threaded the needle. Ah. So too did he. Now we can murder him with napalms. And ricochet bombs. And remote bombs. That is not what I was reaching for, but it worked. That's how good the napalm twister combo is. Slam was basically uninjured. And Warthog down. So now all the weapons will respawn. I will be able to fight Minion again. Once it loads in. Napalm combos still chews him up very quickly. No napalms out here, though. I love being able to use all these weird, typically very rarely used weapons. Just rewiring my brain a little bit. Not quite ready for Minion yet. I'm getting real close. It's feeling pretty ready. Find a spot where he'll be happy to meet us. Set up a nice dinner date with him as the meal. All right, he's gone. Get back here. Where's he going? He's scared of me. He doesn't know how smart that is. It is gonna make him win. Get grabbed, you cheater. And he's running away again. Nothing there. Both bouncing around, completely out of control. Just try controlling this particular game. Minion is, yeah, being bizarrely cautious. I don't know what happened to his aggression. Last time he was too aggressive. That did something. Sticking close. Not close enough for me to grab, though. Visibly close. Get back here. There's nothing down there for you or anyone else. Now he's back in the hole. Something we've done has scared him. Okay, he's turning around, I think. We're dead. We're not? Probably gonna explode in a second here. Because he let me out of a freeze combo. Should have just infinitely froze me. There. He's been twisted. Moving on to New York. X triangle, X circle X. I don't know why I need to remember that. I'd like to say that I'd be able to just throw enemies off the building here. That is probably not realistically going to happen because it's so chaotic. If you even manage to grab someone, where they fly is not up to you. I certainly tried to throw people off here in practice, to no avail. Okay. Not up to the best start. Remembered it. Beautiful. I do see Mr. Slam. Ricochets can get us some cheap kills. I'm going to try for just that. Literally just one ricochet is enough to kill Shadow. Bye, Shadow. Thanks for playing. Else want to try the same? Looks like Thumper might. That is a beautiful circumstance for me to do one of these. Got a little chaotic, have to admit. Might have lost a little control over the situation. But I left a mark. Oh god. This again. Spawning inside a flamethrower. There should really be safeguards against that. But the music starts up and then immediately it's put to an abrupt end. The composer would be furious. Sounds like someone just fell off. It might have just been a murdered pedestrian, but no, someone's dead. They might have fallen off or they might have gotten killed in that pileup I just was taking advantage of. Thumper waiting for me again. You gotta go. He keeps flamethrowing even after he's dead. Another one down, but he was stuck in my twister, which caused his husk to keep hitting me after his death. Kills in the vicinity, but not here in the pool. So I have time to go in locker rooms and get napalms, which are normally bad, but here very good. And remote bombs. Normally bad, here very good. Where's Mr. Grimm? Oh, he must have gone into the pool area. Taking a dip. Not sure where Roadkill's gone. Down to the bottom floor, I guess. They've once again initiated their cowardly AI. AI, that is to say. There we go. Well, I guess I gotta go join them. Well, they continue to run in arbitrary directions. More than a bit aimless right now. Oh, infinite combo. I'm not getting out of this one. Look at that. Got hit with one freeze. It's all over. Ah, this game. And its infinite freezes. Love being literally unable to play. The level should go fairly quickly. Once we're back into it anyway. I can't even believe how many more levels we still have left. This might be my single worst ever Twisted Metal 2 playthrough. I promise you it did not go like this in practice. Quite the opposite. I was really doing very, very well in these levels with Twister. Having a good time, too. This is a fun character. I like it. And if I weren't showing it off right now, I'd probably be one-shotting most of these levels and not having to reload from a checkpoint multiple times per level. Ooh. I think Sweet Tooth just backed off the building. Well, I'm not sure whose orange dot that is. Oh, that's Roadkill. Yeah, Sweet Tooth's gone. Thanks for stopping by, Destitute. And everyone else thus far. Hey, parting gift. For the penultimate Twisted Monday. At least for a while. Hey. Oh, an infinite freeze. I was being sarcastic when I said I like those. Not that much was clear. It ended up not being infinite. There we go, I jumped. Hey, another person fell off. Mercy kills, left and right. I need them. Sadly, it was not Mr. Slam. I hate having to navigate my way into these areas. They did not make it easy. Mr. Slam's down here with me. Oh! He lifted me into the fire that I had started. And that burned me to death before I could shield. Huh. That was a weird interaction. Okay, another person killed themselves. So many freebies this run. But also, so much Axle. And so much power. Let's try and get this. Easier said than done. That did it. Mr. Slam went overboard? I don't see his dot. There's one that's unaccounted for. Definitely not Mr. Slam. So yeah, he's gone. But so too am I. Never made it to the pool. Outlaw is devastating. I have no strategy for Outlaw. I have strategies for every other vehicle. Outlaw, I just sort of pray. My prayers have not been answered. Uh-oh. Ah! Well, Outlaw killed herself too. No, wait, that was me. He's screaming. I was given so many free kills. To no avail. There we go. Bad sign when I know the password by heart. Need some weapons. Where's a good spot for weapons? The very edges of buildings. Naturally. Exactly where you want to find yourself. Sweet Tooth trying to fire napalm cones through the wall, so as not to get ricocheted off the building. Honestly, pretty smart of him. And now we're in a stalemate. Everyone's in a stalemate. Okay. Off you go. Here might be a good strat for roadkill, but apparently not. He changed his mind. Sweet Tooth, it's going to be so many years from now before you steal Spectre's special. That doesn't happen until 2012, so quit it. Quit trying. See, you didn't even need to worry. It's all for naught. Nothing to worry about here. All's well. That ends well. Give me that, Sweet Tooth. That'll do. Mr. Slam remains a nightmare. Kind of wanted to try and push Mr. Grimm over the edge. That would have taken like 10 consecutive collisions. Then I was not permitted to move anymore. Let's see. Someone else fell off. Getting a very bizarre number of random fall-offs. Shadow's unharmed. I have no idea who the other contestant is. We could hypothetically hurl over the edge, but I'm not gonna bank on that. Oh, I can't even grab him. There. Okay, the only other survivor is Hammerhead, who I can handle pretty easily. Oh, Mr. Grimm even. Even easier, unless he infinite freeze combos me. Which he is inclined to do. So I was just looking very closely at Sweet Tooth's icon on the map. It is a shade of pink, but it looks orange. It's very, very subtle. It looks way more orange than pink. Still not a good choice. They probably should have just taken the exact same color as his polka dots. And maybe they did. Maybe his polka dots, when shrank down, seemed like they were a different color. Colors are weird like that. Could just be an optical illusion that makes Sweet Tooth look orange. I can't. Oh wait, I can. It was worth it. It almost wasn't worth it. I got saved by the guard. Concrete barriers. Trust them with your life. Oh, frozen. Well, here comes the infinite combo. Someone feels like modding this game. Just take out the AI routine that allows the AI to fire free shots while anyone is frozen. one frozen person on the map at any given time. New rule. Do not freeze me. Thing is, freezing Twister in particular is a very good strategy. Because Twister is constantly doing the special. And the only way to stop the special from happening is to freeze Twister. There. Finally grabbed him like 10 times in a row. And that did it. Modding in Spider Slam is always a good idea. But for balance reasons alone, that obnoxious AI routine's gotta go. It's circle, X, square, triangle. All the buttons in a weird order. I mean, it's clockwise, but there's a big gap. I'm having less fun with this character than I did in practice. When I was practicing this run, I was having a blast. Now I'm just having regular playthrough amounts of fun. It's fun interacting with chat. But I'm performing very unfortunately in the gameplay department. Didn't get slammed. Someone seems to have fallen off. Right there, I teleported away right as Grasshopper started the special that should have killed Grasshopper. But I didn't hear a scream. So I don't think it did. You'll want to stop by, maybe get exploded immediately. Lose half your health all at once. That'll do. Oh, I could have gotten 2 though. Only I'd been more patient. And infinite axle powers. At least that's a hilarious way to die. Immediately. With very little I could have done about it. I was working on inputting a shield. It didn't go off though because I held the last input because I needed to try and turn out of the shockwave radius. To no avail. There. No more axle power. Oh, but I did get stomped by dropping Hammerhead on top of myself an infinite number of times. All at once. So maybe there will be more axle power. Perhaps I spoke too soon. I think Grasshopper finally fell off. Surprised it took so long. Ricochets are very useful here. I rarely put them to good use. It's quite risky. It's even riskier to fight Thumper. So maybe I'll avoid fighting Thumper. Send Sweet Tooth over onto a collapsing platform. You stay there. Sick of your ice cream. What just happened? I hit a seam somewhere. Teleported backwards. And no further pickups. No one wants to visit. There we go. Is it gone? No. So close. He's almost gone. All off already. What do you got to live for, Thumper? Nothing. There's Hammerhead. He got me once. Not twice. Whoosh. And that's where Holland is located. At the bottom of the Antarctic Ocean. Because that's where we're headed next. Now I just need to one-shot Holland. From beginning to end. Now obviously this is the level I practice the most. So I actually can do it. But it's always hard. That, yeah, that's very deadly when they blow up the tower that has the full health in it. If anything, I'd rather they took down the homing missile tower. I prefer they didn't get any windmills. Because I'd be in way better shape if I had some windmills. You can still use this indestructible part of the windmill to shield yourself a little bit. It's not the most effective thing in the world, but it'll get the job done in a pinch. Got a little scared of Axle power. Used the shield prematurely, and now I'm infinite freeze comboed. Boo. So brutal. Those infinite freezes. Like, how are you supposed to avoid getting frozen from every single angle when there are 9 enemies around? I've done it, but it's really hard. Get my bearings, figure out where exactly I even am. Get mobbed. So this level allows you to lump up enemies very easily. They'll just sort of do it on their own, like this. But once they're lumped up, you can grab so many of them all at once. Twist them up. Napalm them. They're putty in your hands. And just like that, Slam is gone. We have I was gonna say a lot of homing missiles. We've got some homing missiles. There goes the full health again. There goes the missiles as well. There was everything. In the PC version, the second windmill doesn't leave behind even this husk to be used as a shield. But the PC version also allows you to use your own shield, your energy boost shield, for like a minute at a time, so it's still way easier. Who froze me? Grasshopper, of course. Grasshopper's got a mild infinite shield impulse. We're doing pretty well, but people aren't dying. Nothing truly matters until the enemies are dead. Chad is having a dance party, at least. That's nice to see. Okay, one person died. That grand melee. Homing missiles, they could be a kill apiece. There's one. I feel like... No, Shadow's pretty beat up. Outlaw is the only one who is basically uninjured. Down. Typically a very dangerous enemy, that one. Get rid of Shadow. So this is not really the hardest level in the world for Twister specifically. But it is quite hard. For everyone. Forever. Yes, it's a good thing I practiced it. Okay, these remote bombs could kill the remaining enemies on their own. Not quite. Let's get Thumper out of here. I went for the shield. No luck. Outlaw's very, very busted, and I have no pickups at all in the level. I could still get wiped out. There's literally no weapons here. So I'll just use Minion Special to actually deal damage. So I ain't gonna get a grab. Fire missiles were effective but non-lethal. There. Worth blowing myself up. That is a nice, fast, and fun Holland. I do appreciate that there's one level in the whole series that throws that many enemies at you. Just straight up too many enemies. I'm also going to reset this because one life bar as Twister is simply not enough for me. But on to the final level. Seems like this will not be as bad of a run as it was for Grasshopper. So at least I've got that beat. Unless I don't. Maybe I won't, still. Definitely no position to call anything in the bag. Once again, I'm gonna say the subway is abnormally valuable here. Because all the pickups that are normally kind of bad are very good instead. Power missiles are always good. Honestly, except for in the case of this particular playthrough. Because our vehicle's so fast, it's actually very hard to aim accurately. At least for me. Whoa. Swerving all over the place, I've lost control. There are other pickups here, but they didn't spawn in. Been seeing that lately. I got bounced somehow. Good time for that. And to look for weapons. There's rarely a shortage with this character. So yeah, I definitely like Twister. I've just been struggling very badly with this particular playthrough. For no specific reason. I've had some terrible luck, but mostly just skill issues. Sort of skill issues that don't come up when I'm not trying to talk while playing. Oh, I'm frozen. It's all over. At least Grasshopper doesn't take advantage of you being... Okay, I'm infinite frozen now. Almost. That's a new one. I've never been caught on the stairs like that before. Hammerhead might go for endless freezes, but does not seem to have done so. There we go. Double-tapped remote bombs, point blank, whilst I was shielded. Good thing the AI cannot do that. So that was Hammerhead's entire health bar all at once. I would love to throw Dark Tooth over the wall at the harbor. That would be hilarious. Slightly improbable, though. Slam's here. Really doesn't have anything to offer to the conversation, though. Besides freezes. Endless freezes. Don't do it. Endless freeze trick. It's getting old. Playing with the lightning. It sounded like someone just exploded. I don't know how that would happen. Given this level has no instant death pits, but yeah, someone exploded. I guess I left someone deep in the red off screen and they got blown up by something. I don't know, I've never really seen an off-screen kill in this particular level. So I don't know what to attribute it to. I'm not fighting Mr. Grimm in the harbor. Let's see, Axel's here. Ready for a beating. He's not going to allow me to grab him. And I'm in trouble. Beautiful. A very scary opponent down. Wouldn't mind being able to get the full health. That's for sure. I don't think anyone can stop me. Spectre could. Even Sweet Tooth, really. But I've seen neither. Thank you for not killing me. We're a million miles away, Spectre. Please kill me up close and personal right now. You have failed. Oh, there's Mr. Grimm. Beautiful. See, this is a very manageable character, I think. Not easy in any meaningful way, that's for sure. Turns on a dime. Never ever safe. When you get a combo going, it's devastating. You just murder whatever's in front of you. You can still do most of these combos with any character, but the nature of the special does make it way easier. I would kind of like to get an input reader to throw up on screen, and specifically get it to where it demonstrates when I do a combo so that we can see when the game is not reading my energy moves. Like, if the input reader could say, up, up, right, pressed, and then no reaction occurs in the game. Because that should launch a shield. I want to be able to visually prove how often I fire off shields and nothing happens. Beat the enemies. Darktooth is very fast. But very susceptible to napalms. I've been using a lot of napalms on this run. Blew myself up with a remote bomb. Did some damage along the way. Probably still an unwise investment. Hey, one of my new followers, Tails Can Fly, has arrived. Very accurate name. I did just watch Darktooth, rather than phasing through one of the bridges, actually jump on top of it, and then jump back down on the other side. I always kind of figured he would just teleport right through. But no, he obeys the laws of physics. I am surprised. I could get a shield like that. Do all sorts of cool stuff here, but it's not working out great. Gonna wait for another shield to regenerate. Nope. The telltale sound of getting rejected. Right when I needed that shield. Oh, I bounced off a corner. Turned into a pinball. Lost all my momentum. Very lucky to be alive. There, that's what it looks like when he's in the special. And that's what it looks like when I blow myself up with remote bombs. Because Darktooth has way more HP than I do. X square, square, triangle, circle. Not quite Hong Kong Crunch. They're going right to Darktooth. There he is now. I want his remote bombs again. This is the perfect spot to get them. Don't know where he is. Oh, that was not worth it. Maybe worth it. I've done about as much health as I have in damage to Darktooth. It's just really, really hard to juggle all these weapons. I guess I'm sort of managing it, but I'm out of ammo. Let's correct that. Just gonna throw his spiral napalm cones at me, which do nothing. So if I had that input reader up, you would have seen 3 or 4 perfect field combo inputs. To no avail, I still exploded. But I did so much damage along the way. Okay. One of them finally went off. Just need to get one of those homing missiles into him. And he's done for. I did love the nonplussed pedestrian. Wandering through a giant ice cream truck. And an F1 racer. Duking it out in the middle of the street. Now I need some kind of weapon to kill the last enemy. I don't want to go up against it with no weapons at all. That could definitely go badly. If there are no weapons available, it's gonna have to go badly. Let's see what the giant head has to offer. Big-ups do not respawn for this phase of the fight. Unless they would have respawned anyway. He's right on my case. Oh, that's nothing. I suspect this game sometimes changes weapons on you. That or I'm doing it subconsciously and not even realizing it. So I'll frequently have the correct weapon selected. And then I'll get on my way to do something important, and I won't have the correct weapon selected. But hey, not the deadliest boss, so he's out of here. What does Twister want? Do you remember from 2 hours ago?
Amanda Watts raced across the rooftops of New York on her way to meet me, the one person who could make her ultimate dream come true. I need more speed, she told me. I want to go faster than anyone ever has. As my prize, give me the ability to drive at the speed of light. With a wave of my arms, I called upon my powers and granted Amanda Watts her ultimate wish. Faster than any person or object ever had, she broke through the barrier and found herself traveling through time.
Hey, what time are you? Burgers are ready.
Amanda Watts, the world's first time traveler, had gotten her wish. She was on top of the world. But no one stays on top forever. Millions of years later, the only trace of Amanda Watts and her twisted metal victory would be the fossilized helmet on display in the National Museum of History. To the world of science, a helmet so old became an issue of worldwide debate, a great mystery. But to me, it was simply a cruel reminder of a woman obsessed with pushing the limits. I am Calypso, and I thank you for playing Twisted Metal.
Great ending, that. Super memorable. Very amusing. It is kind of funny that they didn't have a voice actor for Amanda. They just had Calypso do a silly girl voice. And then, as she's traveling back in time, she passes by a family who has a female voice actor in their midst. Why couldn't they just have had that woman voice Amanda? There are multiple other characters who have their own voices. In the other endings, would have been so much less distracting. Weird choice, but it must have been a choice. I insist that it was a choice. Still a fantastic ending. And it gets followed up in Head On. The way Amanda rewrote history. I mean, it would be better if that was how it got followed up. Such that dinosaurs persist until the modern era. Or something of that nature. But that was the Twister playthrough. Took a long time, went horribly, but it was completed. And it was not my worst playthrough ever, despite predictions that it might be. Casual reminder that there will be another Twisted Monday next week, then hiatus, as I move across many states. But next week, we wrap up Twisted Metal 2 with a much easier playthrough. And Twister is still fun. I had a fun time with this car. I did not portray that fun accurately in a live setting, and that is my own failing. But, as usual, we will do some bonus content. I am now going to play a game that was car combat before Twisted Metal invented car combat. A game called Destruction Derby. Came out like a month before Twisted Metal. And it is car combat. And it's very different and weird. So we'll take a look at that. It's gonna be pretty fun. And I guess we'll also take a look at Wipeout while I'm at it. From the same publisher, but not even slightly a car combat game. So, we'll take a look at some things. The stream rolls on, but the playthrough is concluded. I am Fiendly, and I thank you for watching Twisted Monday.